Hey, Sensors, Anthony Rose, we've got a super fun video for you guys today.
Different.
We've had so much fun doing this. We've collaborated with some of our best dance friends from across the country
Incredible.
to fix your country swing, so stick around.
We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million.
All right, guys, in case you haven't noticed, country swing is one of the fastest growing dances in the world at this point, and love it or hate it, it is here to stay. Now, what we've done is we've reached out to some of the best country swing dancers in the world and asked them to give us, you guys, their best tips for making your country swing better.
They're killing
now,
it.
if you're brand new here at the channel, we post all of the country dances from country swing to two-step to waltz to West Coast swing,
Hold
but you're
that.
gonna notice this little button down here and it says subscribe. Now, if you click that button, then you
Love
become
it.
a next dancer, and then you'll know when all the awesome stuff happens here on the channel. So we're gonna start out with country swing tip number 5.
Howdy y'all, I'm Chris,
And I'm Sarah.
and we are Red Dirt Dancing.
And we're based out of New Braunfels, Texas.
So we're gonna give y'all a lead and a follow tip for country swing, a really popular dance that's been growing a lot here in Texas. So the lead tip I'm gonna give you guys is just be patient, because right now, we want you guys to be able to send out your follow, but give her that piece of that conversation. Instead of just moving from move to move, give her that time to settle in and have a piece of that conversation.
And of course, follows, make sure that you're not moving forward too quickly. Remember, it is our job to react, and it is the lead's job to create the momentum.
So here's the example. So we do our country swing in more of a West Coast swing-like pattern. So we do a lot more of a linear dance, keeping a line of dance. So right now, there's a strong tension between our 2 middle fingers right now. So right now, she is waiting till I give her the signal. I just gave her the signal to make her walk forward. As she's walking forward, I get out of the way, and she comes back and settles back in. And I wait until I feel her momentum stop. And I can feel that in the tension that we're maintaining in our hands at the entire time. So next, I'm going to take a step and get out of the way as I give her more tension.
And of course, follows, this is the opportunity. He has created the momentum, and now we move forward.
So she continues to walk past, forward, maintaining connection, and then I wait until she settles again. What this allows us to do is have this nice nonverbal communication, so we can do really cool stuff.
Hey y'all, I'm Adia with Adia Dance, and this is my fabulous dance partner, Mr. Russ Bradulis. And we're gonna give you guys a little bit of a tip on concerning country swing, and this has to do with dips and what not to do with your leg in a dip follows. So one thing that we understand about country swing in general is you do a lot of learning while watching the floor. So you'll see the follows, or the ladies usually, throw themselves into a dip, or that's what it looks like, but that's not really what's happening. And sometimes this is what we see from followers, and the leg comes up, all right? So this is what we don't want to do. And the reason is, whenever you bring your leg up high or away from your center, it really kind of makes you very heavy for your lead. It can throw him off balance. Now, Russ is prepared for me to throw him off balance, so he's holding his ground. But on the floor, on the dance floor, you may not be so lucky, and your lead could lose his balance and actually drop you. So instead of throwing the leg up in one way or another, all right, instead what we encourage you to do is drag your foot up your leg and keep it connected. Another thing you can do is stretch the leg out. So when he goes to dip me, I can reach my other leg out to make pretty lines. Now notice I'm always standing on that power leg, so I'm really holding my own weight.
So follows, this is also important for the lead, because as your leg gets stuck out there, you feel really heavy. Oof. No follow wants to feel heavy. So instead, do what Adia is suggesting. Bring the leg up or stretch the leg out. Just don't stick the leg out.
All right, we hope that tip was helpful for both follows and leads, and stay tuned for the next one.
Hi everyone, we're Country Nomads, and we are an Arizona-based country swing group, and we are really excited to go over some tips with you today on how to not yank your partner. We're going to be getting into those in just a few seconds, but if you're looking for more content on us, videos of us, you can actually find us on Instagram at countrynomads_AZ, or right on Facebook at Country Nomads. Gabe's going to jump into the tips. We are so excited, you guys.
All right, so those 5 easy steps to stop yanking with your country swing. Step number 1, we're gonna start with our hands. We're gonna make sure that when we are grabbing our follow, we are at the meaty part of the hand. That's gonna be about the 3rd knuckle, so we have plenty of connection to work with. Step number 2 is gonna be our arms, making sure our arms are at a 90 to 135 degree angle, making sure that we don't expand all the way to 180, which is going to start making us yank. We wanna make sure that we build into our frame, which is going to be step number 3. It is our back. We take a deep breath and we engage our lat muscles. Step number 4, when you're performing the moves such as the basic 3, you're going to make sure that you guys are expanding. So leads, it is your job to help that follow slow down by dissipating that momentum at the end. So they're expanding to the end of that dance, still making sure that they are cognizant of step number 3, not letting their arms expand to that 180. Step number 5 is they pick up speed to about right tempo. They're making sure that although they are still expanding, they're breathing. They're not rushing into the next move. It's not a race while you guys are dancing on that dance floor. So they're taking that breath. So those are the 5 easy steps to make sure that you quit yanking inside of your country swing.
Once again, y'all, we are Country Nomads. I am Joel, this is Gabe, and this is Casey. Can't wait to see you guys out on the dance floor. And don't forget, stay frosty, y'all.
Hey guys, my name is Jordan and I'm the director of Country Kickup, a nonprofit organization out of Northern Colorado. And today with me I have...
I'm Alec and I am the head swing dance instructor for Country Kickup.
So we're going to talk a little bit about the difference between like neck dipping and hair flipping.
One thing that we like to teach all of our follows that come through our programs, through our classes, is that they need to have a correct interpretation with hand signals and hand placement. For instance, around here we have a lot of confusion when it comes to hair flips and neck dips. If I'm going to be going in for a neck dip with Jordan here, I'll be spinning her around and placing my hand closer to the neck with a very firm grip. I can then go through and execute the dip. How we teach hair flips, on a spin, I'm out closer to her shoulder. So if we see that again, I'm going to be out closer to her shoulder, still maintaining this point of contact with my left hand, and sliding my arm over and settling down. Again, that is going to make sure that you are more in time with the music. Your partner knows the direction that she's supposed to rotate with that point of contact of the hand. And it results in a much smoother dancing experience, and it can be a lot of fun, especially when the follows start adding their style to it.
And I feel like I can put more of my body into it because I know the direction I'm going once I come back up.
They will take a little bit of practice for sure, especially the difference between hair flip versus the neck dip. And also just being mindful when you're dancing to maintain those points of contact. It's going to result in her being way more sure of where she needs to go, and she's gonna have a much better time.
We're super excited that you guys got to join us today, and we're gonna give it back to Country Dance X.
Guys, we had a conversation with all of the dancers that you just saw, and we asked, what are your biggest 5 things and whatever, and pretty much universally across the board, the number one thing that pretty much everybody mentioned is not dancing to music. Now keep in mind, dancing indicates moving to music, so it's not dancing while music is playing, so you've got to be moving to the music for a couple different reasons. Number 1, because it's dancing, right? It's just that. Number 2, it is the metronome that you guys dance together. Now, everybody has a different kind of way, and I think the country swing will kind of evolve to where there's more of a standard timing over time. But the biggest thing is that you guys are in sync with each other and in sync with the music. I'll show you the way that we count country swing. We count country swing as a slow, quick, slow, quick, slow. Whenever we're dancing, we just pretty much keep that rhythm throughout as slow, quick. Now, that's the way we teach it. If you look here on the channel, you'll see lots of other videos about country swing that teach that rhythm, and that's kind of the core of what we do. And there may be some alternate things that people do.
Yeah, there's a ton of variations too that break off of that, just like any other dance.
The biggest thing is that you guys are dancing to music, okay? That is one of the biggest complaints you'll hear across the world from dancers is that they're just doing stuff and they're flipping each other around and there's music playing and all this stuff. Just keep in mind that while you're dancing, you need to be dancing to music. It keeps you guys in sync with each other, and honestly, it just feels better.
And this is how you can dance with so many more people because they get the dance. If they've never met you before, you'll still be able to be on time with that person, even if you've never met them.
So guys, dance to music, not while music is playing.
And no follow. Ow!
I'm so sorry.
Round and round, merry-go-round.
Why are you so weird?
So that way, we're still having this nonverbal communication with each other. That way, whenever at the end, we can have fun doing different tricks. Oh!
Hey, it's dancers! Subscribe!
Hey, dancers.
It's over here. Hey, dancers! Subscribe!
Can you imagine if you talk to people in person and you talk on camera? You'd be like, what did I ever do to you?
And we're red dirt dancing.
Oh.
A little bit about 5 tips. I don't remember what we're here to tell them about. 5 tips. 5 tips.
All right, guys, you got 2 options. Number 1, you can go to xdance.com by clicking on that and get a free trial of the world's first interactive virtual dance training technology, or you can watch another video here on YouTube. We'll see you in the next video.
One take wonder.